So dear UzReport World viewers, welcome to our studio. Today we have special guests from Uzbek Commodity Exchange. Hikmatullah Tillaboyev, the Deputy Chairman, Communications and Media, and Bahadir Vahobov, Senior Specialist, E-Commerce Department. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
Hikmat,
Thank you for the invitation.
Mr. Vahobov, we are glad to see you here today, and I have several questions to you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
I will start. So, Mr. Tillaboyev, before we start, could you please briefly outline about the Uzbek Commodity Exchange and what is the main role of it?
First of all, thank you for inviting to your TV program. Talking about Uzbek Commodity Exchange, firstly, I must emphasize that Uzbek Commodity Exchange was established in 1994 as a joint stock company. And Uzbek Commodity Exchange right now is one of the largest commodity exchanges, not only in Uzbekistan, but also in the territory of Central Asia and among CIS countries as well. Last year, our turnover was amounted about 4.3 billion US dollars, as you can see at the graph. And of course, this is not a very impressive indicator in comparison with other world exchanges, but here I must highlight that Uzbek Commodity Exchange operates only on spot markets. So we don't have derivatives markets, we don't deal with futures or options, but we have plans to implement it as well.
But you mentioned that Uzbek Commodity Exchange is the largest in CIS countries, as well as after the St. Petersburg.
Yes, we are standing at the second place after St. Petersburg International Mercantile Exchange.
So the largest turnovers are there, and we're the second.
Yes, we are the second.
Okay, thank you so much. According to statistics here, UZAX has declined in 2017. Can we see it on this graph?
Yes, if you look at the graph, you can see that here decline in 2017, but actually this decline was resulted from the national currency devaluation, and actually we had a growth that year. And according to 10th month statistic for current year, we already have 4.1 billion US dollars in turnover, and we are expecting that this indicator will raise up to at least to 4.5 billion US dollars. And we maintain our high performance owing to our new projects, also infrastructure, and we have, for example, we have right now head office in Tashkent, also 13 regional branches throughout Uzbekistan. More than 1,000 brokerage offices and 3,000 traders are operating at UZAX, and there are also more than 300 local trading pits and 12 overseas trading pits as well.
And they're all connected to one trading system?
Yes, they are all connected to our single electronic system.
Okay, thank you so much. I know that UZAX has several trading platforms. What other trading systems do you have except the exchange trades?
Yes, you're right, we have several trading platforms. If you divide them into larger groups, we have 3 of them. You can see we have, first of all, exchange trades. The second one is e-commerce, and also we have e-procurement system. So each system differs from each other. For example, if you look at the exchange trades, this system is our main activity, and more than 80% of our turnover belongs to this system, and all operations at exchange trades are carried out through the brokerage office. So if you want to buy or sell a commodity, you must firstly to apply to our brokerage office. So also this system represents English electronic auction. It means the opening prices goes up, and also there are 2 trading sessions in a day and 5 working days in a week. The next one is e-commerce. Here also we have English auction system, and the opening prices also goes up here, but it is online. So if you want...
So it's almost non-stop?
Yes, it is non-stop. So you can trade here 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week. The same I can say about e-procurement system, but here we implement a Dutch auction. It is a reverse auction. It means the opening prices goes down, and this system was designed especially to provide money savings for buyers.
Well, thank you so much for the answer. What kind of commodities Uzbek trades? I think this would be quite interesting for our UzReport World viewers.
Yes, almost all products produced in Uzbekistan are traded here at Uzbek. And for example, if you look at the spot market, we have oil products including unleaded gasoline, diesel oil, construction materials including cement, ferrous, non-ferrous metals, precious metals, foodstuff, polymers, fertilizers, chemical products, and etc.
So almost everything.
Yes, almost.
Very good. Mr. Vahobov, my next question is to you. So we have online trading, simply buying and selling assets through a brokerage, internet-based trading platforms. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, options or futures can all be traded online. Also known as e-trading or self-directed investing. I know that Uzbek Commodity Exchange has internet trading as well, similar to world-famous ones, where moreover people are able to purchase license plates and mobile numbers, which is quite demandable one, as I know. And can you tell us more regarding this topic, please?
Yes, it's correct. The specific of Uzbek commodity is what we operate on e-commerce field. For example, our first internet trading platform is Yarmarka Uzbek. It's similar with Alibaba, eBay and Amazon. Almost all kind of products can be traded in this platform, and there are one of the important advantages of this system that there are more than 1,000 unique participants in this system, and it creates a very good environment for business entities. And other two systems are aimed to selling numbers. First one is Aftarakam. It's a very well-known system between our citizens, and where you can buy car license plates. And second one is a Mobil Rakam, where unique mobile numbers are available, and both these systems based on these elements, such kind of English auction methods. It means in process of trading, price goes up.
So here I must add, after Rakam and Mobil Rakam, it is our B2C e-commerce model.
Which is quite new. It appeared, as we can see,
yes,
2017
yes,
for
right.
After Rakam and 2019 for Mobil Rakam.
Right, correct.
Okay. So, Mr. Vahobov, what can you tell us about e-procurement platform, which appeared, as we can see, quite recently as well, about 2 years back, since 2018? What can you tell us more about this platform?
And this is our second huge platform, as we provide transparency in the field of trading. Government of Uzbekistan selected us as an operator of special portal in field of public procurement. This portal supplies all necessary information in field of public procurement. At the same time, electron auction procurement is carried out in this system.
Okay, very good.
So main purpose here, main goal is here to provide transparency and efficiency of procurement.
Which is quite important.
Public procurement.
Public procurement,
yes.
Which is very important these days. So my next question, Mr. Telaboyev, is what kind of partnership does Uzbek have with international organizations, and whether Uzbek has foreign branches in other countries?
Yes, Uzbek Commodity Exchange is a high-tech company, and we understand that we must constantly renew and modernize our trading systems, and therefore we always pay attention to networking with our foreign partners, including international organizations and world exchanges as well. So today we, for example, members of Association of Futures Markets and the International Association of Exchanges. At the same time, we also continue expand our trading pits, and right now we have 12 foreign trading offices in China, Russia, Belarus, and in Central Asia countries, including Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan as well. And these trading offices abroad also The main purpose here to assist business entities to conclude export-import contracts using our trading systems.
Well, another question is quite demandable one these days: how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the online trading system of Uzbeks, and what kind of measures were implemented for brokerage offices to trade amid the pandemic, and whether lockdown declined the export and import trade turnover.
Of course, coronavirus pandemic has affected to our activity as well, and as I mentioned, Uzbek's transaction volume is expected to grow, but anyway, this growth rate will be slower than the previous years. And also we are expecting a slight decline in export-import volume. On the other hand, coronavirus pandemic pushed us to make something new, to implement new projects.
For example?
For example, we started to work online. Not only Uzbek staff, but also brokerage offices were transferred remote mode. And at the same time, we implemented new projects as well. For example, on spot market, we for the first time implemented forward contract. And I'm sure this practice will be a good basis for the next step, I mean, namely futures contracts. And we also have the other projects, including a new system on e-procurement. It's etender.uzx.uz. And also we implemented a trading system on our logistic portal as well.
Okay, very good. Which is also quite a new platform, transport.uzx.uz.
Yes, we implemented it last year, and current year we added new functions to this portal.
And I would like to add some information about eTender, that this is a new platform in ecosystem of e-procurement. And before the launch of this system, all such kind of tenders were processed only paper form. After launching of this system, all stages of this e-tender, including publishing calls for tender and its submission, all these process were processing only in paper form, and now it's automatically changed in electronically form.
Mr. Tilaboyev, what are your priorities in the long-term perspective? What can you tell us about this?
Yes, we have a detailed action plan for short and long-term future. And for example, we are planning to develop our B2C e-commerce models. And secondly, we are starting to finish our single clearing system that will serve to all our customers who are operating at all our trading platforms. And of course, as I mentioned, we are a high-tech company, and we always constantly must renew our trading system. And at the same time, we must improve our IT infrastructure as well. And finally, as I mentioned before, we have a plan to implement derivatives markets. So this is very important, our strategic goal.
Okay, so in the nearest future, we'll have derivatives.
And I hope that next year will be much more successful for all of us.
Thank you so much. Well, Mr. Tilaboyev and Mr. Vahobov, thank you so much for coming to our studio. Dear ladies and gentlemen, UzReport World viewers, we had special guests today, Mr. Tilaboyev Hikmat, the Deputy Chairman, Communications and Media of Uzbek Commodity Exchange, and Mr. Vahobov Bahodir, Senior Specialist and E-Commerce Department of Uzbek Commodity Exchange. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again. And I'm sure all these new projects will be implemented very soon and very recently. You have a very good team working over there. We wish you success and welcome to our studio again.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Good luck. See you next time.
So dear UzReport World viewers, we'll have next guests coming very soon to our studio. And thanks for today. Goodbye.